Good morning, students. Continuing with our chapter number 3, Kingdom Classification. The cells can be divided into two types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic are the primitive cells in which the nuclear material is scattered and cell organelles do not have membrane. Example, Kingdom Monera. Eukaryotic cells, they are developed cells in which nucleus is organized and membrane bound cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi bodies, etc. are present. Examples, the kingdom Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. 5 kingdom classification. In 1969, Thomas Whitaker, an American plant biologist, proposed this 5 kingdom classification. Those 5 kingdoms are: first, Monera; second, Protista; third, fungi; fourth, plantae; and fifth, animalia. Kingdom Monera. The characteristics of this kingdom are: they are unicellular organisms. That means they are single-celled. Their nuclear material is scattered. They lack many cell organelles which are found in higher organisms. They have a cell wall like the plant cell. And some of them are autotrophic, that is, they can make their own food. And some of them are heterotrophic, that is, they depend on others for their food. Bacteria is an example of kingdom Monera. They are the most primitive and simplest organism known. They do not have well-defined nucleus. They are unicellular, single-celled. Some of the bacteria are autotrophic, can make their food, and some are heterotrophic. They are found in all places wherever life is possible. They are present in air, soil, water streams, oceans, snow, in dead and decaying matter. They can occur in animal and human bodies. They can live both in the presence of oxygen and in the absence of oxygen. They can survive the cold climate as well as hot climate. Structure of a bacterium cell. Bacteria have a very simple structure. They have a capsule around the cell membrane. You can see this. A capsule is present around the cell membrane. They do not have a proper nucleus. Their nuclear material is scattered within the cytoplasm and is known as nucleoid. Their cell wall is made of chitin and encloses the cell membrane of the bacterial cell. Their size varies from 0.2 to 100 microns. In a bacterial cell, ribosomes are scattered throughout the cytoplasm. Most of the bacteria cannot move, but some have flagella, which helps in the movement. Shapes of bacteria. 4 different types of shapes are found in bacteria. Cocci. They can be 4 types of spherical shapes. It may be like a sphere, like a helmet, or like a kidney. They can appear in pairs, which is called diplococci. If they are present in irregular clusters, then they are called staphylococci. And if they are found in form of chains, then they are called streptococci. The cocci-shaped bacteria cause bacterial pneumonia. Next shape is bacilli. These are rod-shaped bacteria. They can exist in single or they can form chains. They feed on dead organic materials and are responsible for spoilage of food. Next shape is spirilla. They are spirally coiled structures. They can be short rods. They are short rods which can be slightly bent or rigid spirals. They are solitary bacteria, that means they are not found in chains or clusters. They are rarely found in chains or clusters. Next shape is vibrios. They are short curved comma shaped bacteria, and the bacteria responsible for cholera, named Vibrio cholerae, it is having the shape vibrio. Can be useful as well as harmful. The bacteria which are useful, or the useful things done by bacteria, are the manufacture of curd and cheese and vinegar. They are used for the fermentation process. Some other industrial products also which can be produced by bacteria are lactic acid, citric acid, alcohol. Retting of fibers like flax or jute. The bacteria help in separating the plant fibers from the stem. Tanning of leather. The bacteria produce some enzymes which soften the raw leather, which can be used to make various products. Antibiotics. They are helpful in producing certain antibiotics as well as vitamin B. Scavenging. The bacteria are saprophytes and they decompose the dead organic matter into simple substances in the production of biogas, which is an excellent fuel for cooking. It helps in the nitrogen fixation. It can fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil, and we have already studied about it in class 6. The leguminous plants have got the bacteria which can fix the nitrogen in the soil. Sewage disposal. Some bacteria decompose the organic waste and used in sewage disposal plants. Cellulose digestion. Some bacteria live in the digestive tract of herbivore animals and break down the cellulose into simple sugars. Curing of tea and coffee. They enhance the flavor of tea and coffee. Some of the bacteria are harmful for us. They live in our body cells and cause the diseases like tuberculosis, diphtheria, tetanus, cholera, and typhoid.